Hello, hello, hello. This is Cheryl Lentz, Independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, doing my Friday follow-up. Hope you're joining me. I put out a little warning ahead of time. Today I was going to show you the rest of the reworked paper pumpkin cards. On Tuesday we stamped 3 cards. So I have 3 people, Cindy, Patty, and Colleen, who are going to receive cards in the mail. Thank you for sharing and for commenting on my video. So if you do that, I have some more I can send out. So I am going to turn the camera around. I have a couple little tips today, and then I'm going to show you the cards that I reworked, and then a couple little tips, and we'll cover some things, get you all set so you can go out for your fish fry, and we'll be ready to go. If you're joining me, please let me know. I would appreciate that. And just a little holler, like the video, comment on the video, whatever. Let's turn the camera around and get started. Here we go. All right. I got my little heater going down by my feet. It's so cold here. I'm just been freezing. Poor Lisa is not. She's been working all day, probably sweating bullets. Well, I'm like cold. Okay, so I had the paper pumpkin cards from February Paper Pumpkin is what I stamped last week, or on Tuesday, not last week. Holy cow, it's not a week yet. So here's the original. I did go ahead and put insides in, y'all. So when you get your cards, they will be a little bit extra, okay? So here's one, and then here is my reworked version. So I made it into a shaker card, added different things. I added some different sequins, added a little window in there, and then and of course the inside. So here's the original. What I did is I cut this up and I made it into a layer so I could use it on another card. You'll see it later. And I made it into a shaker. So much fun. So there's that one. And then here is the original. I did go ahead and add an inside in. Yay, happy birthday. So pretty. And here is my reworked one. So I did a different verse. I added the cake. This piece is what was punched out of this one. So I added that behind my flower to accent it a little bit more. And then in the inside, I stamped the cake again and added a layer because I just have to do that. So there we go. So that's the reworked one, original and reworked. And here's another one. Here is the original. Very pretty. This is so lovely. So very pretty, although I did add the inside in. And then here is my reworked one. So it's the same. I stamped this in black right over that image, and then I just colored it in, and then I added some sequins there, and I put a layer of olive green behind here. So if you see the difference, you can see the layer of green showing through on the little scalloped edge, and then that followed through and the inside. So, and then I have one more. So that was 3, that was the original, but then here's that extra piece I told you. I cut the base apart, and so I have this one, which is sparkly shiny. I added a little, remember that this set was supposed to go with the Here's Your Birthday set, the celebration set. And then there we go, added that inside. So I was going to show you real quick on this card here. I wanted to add some sequins, but I didn't have sequins in that color. So I took some of the self-adhesive sequins. Let's turn it around. Oh, here's my, yep. So you can see, so it's self-adhesive sequins. And I took my blend on the paintbrush side and very gently pull that out, and you just color that in. So you can make any color sequence you want to match. You just color it with your blend. You want it a little bit darker, you just go over it a few more times and you can get different shades. Be very gentle when you go over it, but then you let that dry. It doesn't take very long because this is like an alcohol-based marker, and ta-da! You can have sequins that match your cards. So that was one of my fun little tips for today. I love that. I do that a lot. These must be, I think, one of my favorite embellishments are the self-adhesive sequins, and that's one of the reasons, because I can change the color of them. It's kind of fun. All right, now I have one more thing. So I was going to show you. Now don't forget here. One more thing. I have more than one more thing. So don't forget, if you want to sign up for Paper Pumpkin for next month, between February 11th and March 10th. March 10th is the last day you can sign up. It's the 7-year anniversary, so you will receive the regular stamp set, which is always lovely, and an additional stamp set for free. So if you want to sign up, this is the time to do it. Get your Paper Pumpkin. It's a monthly kit that comes in the mail. You can put it on hold if you're going to be gone, or you can skip a month. You can kind of play with it and do what you want, but don't forget to just get signed up. So you can go to www.paperpumpkin.com, and I would appreciate if you put me in as your demonstrator. So then I will know that you're getting it, and I will focus some of this information to you. So there's that. Okay, now the next thing I want to talk to you about is we have this coordination product release. One of the items that I just started playing with was this Sending Flowers dies. It is a really cute little die that cuts out flowers in a circle, and then you have 2 different dies for verses, and then there's some extra things to cut out flowers. So you can layer up those flowers. You can do a lot of different things. Oh, thank you, Lisa. I see you found what I was looking for. Thank you, thank you. So here are the dies, and they're $27. It's a really, really cool thing. So here, I will give you the number. I'm going to write it down. So if you want to get these, the number for the dies is 153589, and they are $27, and they are adorable. Okay, let me show you why you need these. So you have the die for the flowers, you have the 2 for verses, and then you have these 2 that cut out flowers. So let's see here. This was the first one I did. Isn't that cute? So look, see this? See the little cutout all the way around? It's like a little flower, like petals all the way around. So on this one, I used designer paper from the Dress to Impress suite behind there because I thought it looked like a flower garden. And then I cut this whole thing out in heavy white, and then I just colored the leaves and the flowers in with my blends. And I did use glue dots to glue them down. So there we go. And then I added some more of the DSP inside. If loving thoughts could heal, you'd be better already. Now, who wouldn't want to get that card? Isn't that cute? So this is DSP from Dress to Impress also. I thought it went so nice with the purples. So that's one card made with this die set that you really should have. And here's the second one. So this one, I cut it out in garden green, so my stems I didn't have to color. And then I used these 2 dies in different colors, pumpkin pie, real red, purple posy, and crushed curry, I believe, and cut out all the flowers, and then I just glued them on where I wanted them. So they kind of match up. You can kind of mix and match them and glue on your flowers. And then the inside, ta-da, I had 2 little flowers left. So I'm going to show you how I did that. So this piece here, let's see here, let me grab this over on the side here. This piece is the piece that's cut out. That's what's cut out of the center here, okay? This is the negative that's cut out. What I did was I took some Post-it notes. We've done this before. I'm going to put this back on there. And I just put some Post-it notes around tulip, or the flower base, the leaves, the stem and the leaves. Come on, let's see if I can pick this all up. We're doing good today. Okay, so I took that, and I took my, oh, I lost a diamond somewhere. I put this right over here. I used my garden green, because that's what color the front is. That's what I cut it out of. And I just used my dauber and kind of pulled down on this, holding it in place. And I just sort of made some stems here with the leaves. And that's how I decorated the inside of the card, because we must layer, we must layer. So that's how I decorated the inside of the card, ta-da. And then I took my little pickup tool here, and I just picked up a flower, put a little bit of green glue on it, if it's gonna come out for me. Let's see here. I wasn't using this right now, so I needed to, there we go. You just need a dab like that, and then I just put it in place. Ta-da! So there's one flower, and now let's do we'll do another one. We'll do this little one here. We'll do a little, oops, let's pick it up from the other side. Come on, Cheryl. Get it together here. There we go. I'm picking it up from the front side of it and putting the glue on the back side, obviously. Just a little touch. And then I can put this in place. Ta-da! There we go. And then I can pick up this diamond that I lost from somewhere, and I can put it right on my flower. So isn't that a cute thing to have in the inside? So with something that you would throw away, you can make your own masking and do your stencil, and you have a flower to match the inside of your card. Isn't that cute? So really cute. I used the background from a celebration folder, embossing folder too, because I thought just plain didn't do it for me, so this gave it kind of an interesting brick looking background. So that's one of my other little tricks. So if you want to get this, you want to do it right away, because it's while supply lasts, and I think it's a fun die. Now I did use on this card here, I used this die with the cutouts, and then I put this one behind it. So this die has all little holes in it that cuts out, and then this one has little scallops that go right behind the holes. So I kind of fill that in because it kind of bumped it up and gave it a little more interest than just white down there. It needed to balance that heavy color, so I did that. And then I also used this one on this card, which is kind of funky colors, folks. I know. This is something I just did today. But I thought all these little bubbles, right, on the little fish. And this is supposed to be flowers, but to me it looked like little bubbles on the embossing folder. And then I put a little wink of Stella on them. But this cute shape is this one right here from the Sending Flowers dies. So really cute, lots of different ways to use this, these dies. So here's my cute little card. This stamp set is Make a Splash. This is in our, it is in the mini catalog in the back. This is a hostess gift. If you look in the back, you have a hostess. At 150, you're a hostess, okay? So those stamp sets that are back there are about 40% discounted. I think this is a really cute set, and this was the card that one of the cards I made using it. And so for $10 as a hostess, you can get this card. Do I have the other one over there? I made two of them with this. I think I gave one to Julie for the hostess, for the hostess ones. So I'll show you the other card that I made with this. So here's this cute little card. Ta-da. And then here's the first one I did. So we did this little card. It says, "You always make a splash." This guy's jumping back in. And then, "Thanks for making me smile today." Really cute. This is a fun little set. that I don't know that a lot of people have looked at. One of those sleeper things. So keep that in mind for your stamp set. If this is something that you need in your stash. I did think the little crab that I stamped in here was so cute that I stamped him all over on this page. I don't know what I'm going to do with this, but tune in on Tuesday and I'll show you. I will make some kind of card using this little crab. I just think he's adorable. So that's a Tuesday promise, okay? Then I was going to tell you that on Tuesday, our new celebration items come out. And this is one of them. This Rise and Shine stamp set that has reversible stamps in it is available for free with a $100 purchase. So I went ahead and purchased it, ta-da, so that I could create something with it and show you on Tuesday. So Tuesday is the first day you can receive it. I would love if you tune in and watch me on Tuesday, and we're going to use this. Now, if you purchase, there was a Christmas set that had dies, and those dies match this set. So they kept the dies, retired the stamp set, and here we go. I have the dies sitting here, so I'll be able to cut out all my little cups and create some cute cards for you to share with you on Tuesday. Talking on Tuesday at 2. So that's the other little thing. And then with all the illness going around and all the, all this talk about staying safe, I wanted to show you how I clean my blocks. Now, I don't know how often people do at home, but I clean them. We clean them between every event. Every box that we put away, these all get cleaned. I use 91% alcohol. You can see that this has a pink tinge to it, right? And I was just going to show you how nice these clean up. And just for germs and, there's just so much around. So all I do is take a bunch of alcohol. Not drinking it, folks. I'm just cleaning my blocks. Look at that. So even if you go on all the sides, all 4 sides, front and back, the sides, the ends. Clean it all where everybody's touching it, everybody's moving stuff around. There we go. And then it comes out nice and clean. Even this one, I don't know if you can see that, icky. It has a lot of glue on it. So with the alcohol, 91%, I suppose that's what I always buy. You could probably buy any other rubbing alcohol. But that's what we use here. It dries up faster, I think. So we go on all the edges, all the front, both sides, and just wipe it clean. And there you go. You've got it clean. Your stamps will stay on better. Your blocks collect not only ink and that kind of thing, but it collects oils from your hands. And, people coughing or touching your face, whatever you're doing, this is a good way to clean up and just kind of keep things neat and tidy in your stamp office. So I think that's about it. I think that's it. I think it's fish fry time. So I am going to turn the camera around. Remember to purchase these dies if you want this beautiful, you want to make these cute little spring cards just in time for spring. Someday spring will come here in Wisconsin and you would be ready. And all these cute little flowers, I could see these all done up in like a shaker card. You would just cut out all the flowers and it cuts out a bunch of them at a time and they fall right out of the dies. It would be really cute in a little spring shaker card too. So don't forget, here's the number, 153-589, $27. It's a deal. They're really cute and it's called Sending Flowers Dies. So something to think about. Okay, let me turn the camera around. Oh, Jean is watching. Hi, Jean. And Sarah, my boss, is watching. Now I'm nervous. Ooh. Hello, everybody. Thank you so much for joining me. So lots of fun, lots of tips. Clean your blocks at home. Alcohol works great. I would wipe down everything, like the blends get wiped down, everything, the tabletops. Just kind of a good rule of thumb. If you do it once a week, once a month, whatever, if you're just yourself doing it, just not to spread, we don't want to spread any germs. So that's my tip for the day. Use your blends to color your adhesive sequence. Use some of the scraps to make little dies for your, what did I call that? It's not a die. Anyhow, my little leaves, my little flowers. So you can create with that. So a stencil. Thank you, Lisa. It always pays to have somebody in the background. Like, okay, so I'll spot check her because she's not going to do it right. So I appreciate the help. So have a great weekend. Think about Tuesday when all the new things come out. So fun. And I will create some cute cards to share with you on Talking on Tuesday at 2. Take care. We'll see you soon. Bye-bye.